What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of Baddies Midwest episode 6. Yeah, so if you haven't seen episode 6 of Baddies Midwest, is this the right episode? Episode 6? Let me just make sure right quick. I'm all over the place today, you guys. It's been one of those days today. Yes, it's episode 6. Okay, Baddies Midwest episode 6. If you haven't seen it, turn this video off, go watch it, and come back and watch this video. I'm not a public speaker. I will fumble my words, say so like 1,000 times. I may stop to regain my thoughts. I may slow my speaking down to regain my thoughts. Be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show. Anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. Comment below what you would grade this week's episode, what you thought of it. If I forget anything, I'm off on anything, leave something out, any of that stuff, leave it in the comments. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. This episode was okay. It wasn't bad. Every scene wasn't a drag along, so I will give it about I feel like I've been giving this season good grades. There I go stuttering. It's been one of those days. I got a headache. This pregnancy is really getting to me today, so bear with me. I'm gonna give this episode a B minus. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a B minus. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. Wasn't the best, So yeah, last chance. If you haven't seen episode 6 of Baddies Midwest on Zeus Network, turn this video off so you don't get any spoilers. So, of course, the episode begins where we left off in last week's episode. Like always, it's a fight between Lex and Ivory. Ivory runs up on Lex after she fights Jayla. For what reason? We're still waiting for it. I'm assuming she ran up on Lex because Jayla didn't get the best of Lex like she wanted her to. Or maybe she felt like she didn't get the best of Lex when she got into it with her a couple episodes ago. But whatever the case may be, Ivory runs up on on Lex, and pretty much privy to what we saw at the end of last week's episode, Lex, in my opinion, gotta remember these are my opinions. If you have a difference of opinion, you are welcome to leave in the comments. I always say that. I believe Lex took that first round. They go a second round. I do feel like that second round was a tie. They go a third round, and in my opinion, that third round, nobody really won that for me. But if I had to say, I would call that one a tie as well. And then after they fight, Lex points out that Ivory has a knot, and Ivory's like, "Do I have a knot?" And she goes over to, I think, was it Akbar and Jayla? She's like, "Is it a knot? No, not where." And Jayla's trying so hard not to laugh. It's a big ass knot on her eyebrow. I'm just like, nah, y'all supposed to keep it 100. Y'all supposed to keep it 100. Like, not she in the face talking about no knot and it's there. That's why I said Ivory must be really restrained on Baddies. She's trying to show that she could be more restrained than Now That's TV. Because if that was Now That's TV, she would have wanted to go again and again until she won. So I was surprised that she left it at that. She got to fuck up them stairs after nobody answered her about the knot. So then all of a sudden, Jayla decides she wants to call out Lex again, but doesn't want to get out there with her. Lex calling her out. She's like, all right, well, what are we going to do about it? Is you coming out and Jayla does not get out there in the field with her, which kind of proves Lex's point as to you pick and choose your battles. Because it's like, if that was anybody else, if that was Biggie or Gretchen, or if it was anybody that Jayla feel like she can beat, she would have gladly stepped out there with her. But since it was Lex, and after she just saw what Lex did to Ivory, she don't want to step out there with Lex. It was just kind of like, you kind of proving Lex's point. What happens after that? Jayla leaves the room. Tinkerbella comes in. I gotta roll my eyes every time I say her name. I just can't. I don't like her. I never liked her since she came on the show. Since she came on Caribbean, she's just cringy to me. I don't know. It's like she tries too hard. So she comes in and she's trying to get the tea, and she's like, "Well, Lex, why you got a problem with Jayla for something you seen on TV?" It's just like, how else do you go off impressions if the only thing you have seen is what they do on TV and you haven't met them? If somebody is off-putting to you on TV, then you most likely they're gonna be off-putting to you in person. But like I've been saying, Lex has just been choosing the wrong type of word choice to express why she don't like Jayla. Because it's reasons to not like Jayla. It's just Lex is not expressing them the right way. I don't know how to say it. It's just like she's not pointing out the right shit. But I get it why she don't like Jayla and her speeches. I had to bring that up again. She said, I don't like Jayla and her time to get rid of Jayla and her speeches. So, then we get this little slight scene with Scotty and Tinkerbella. They FaceTime with Natalie to tell Natalie what's been going on in the house. It seems like more previous cast members, if y'all new to my reviews, then y'all know I don't call them OGs. I feel like an OG is a title that should be, I feel like it should be a respected title. I feel like it should be a title of standard, and I don't feel like any of them really have that. So when I say previous cast members, that's basically what I mean by OGs, but I'm not going to call them OGs. Previous cast members, people that have been on the show for multiple seasons. Scotty and Tinkerbella, again, that's what I was about to say. It seems like it's more than just Tinkerbella, Diamond the Baddie, and Biggie that are previous cast members that are staying with the new cast members. It's seeming like that, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's the way it's edited. So Scotty and Tinkerbella, they FaceTiming with Natalie, basically to just tell her what's been going on in the house. And Scotty tells Natalie about her fight with Emma, blase, blase. So all the ladies are on all the girls. I don't like calling them ladies. I say ladies when I'm reviewing like Real Housewives or Married to Medicine or whatever, which I will be reviewing up next, so check those out too. But anyway, the girl, because these are girls, they girlish ways, girlish behavior. They on the way to the club, Shadow, and they on the Sprinter bus, and you know, Summer, of course, as always, is popping her shit. Summer kind of disappointed me this episode. I'll get to that though. Summer, she starts talking about Mariah Lynn on the bus, on the way to the club, how she took her job, blase, blase. Natalie decides, of course, to be messy and produce as she should. She calls Mariah Lynn, and she says we don't hear Mariah Lynn on the phone, but she's like, Mariah Lynn said, enjoy your 15 minutes of fame, Summer. So the girls, they arrive to Club Shadow. They drinking liquor, shaking ass, of course, whatever. Jasmine Renee begins to perform her song. They in her city, Detroit, and she's getting a lot of love. She seems to be well known. So, like I said, I don't really have no reason against. I know no ill will against Jasmine Renee at the moment. Because, yeah, she was one of the ones that got into it with Summer on the bus, but the way that she got into it with Summer wasn't the same dick riding ass way as everybody else did. So that's why I really don't have no reason to not like Jasmine Renee. So, I mean, she seemed cool for now. So she performs her song, gets a lot of love. Akbar performs, and everybody in the confessional saying, you know, she's doing a big one, whatever. But the crowd looked dry as hell when Akbar was performing. Like, nobody knew her song. And then the crowd started yelling, DTB, DTB. You gotta give credit when credit is due. They be looking for Diamond the Baddie. She's a caricature. So yeah, they looking for DTB. She starts performing her song, Whoop That Trick or something. I don't know, some hustle and flow type shit. And she next thing you know, a fight breaks out. It's none of the cast members, it's like two random girls in the club. So the club gets shut down. And on the bus ride, oh yeah, the club gets shut down. So it's the next day. The previous cast members and celebrity cast members or whatever, they on the bus on the way to pick up the new cast members, the newbies. So at this moment, Scotty decides she wants to call. She brings up Emma, and she's like, Natalie likes Emma, and she basically like it's okay for Natalie to be cool with her ops, but when Scotty's cool with her, it's a problem when they do it. It's cool when I do it, that type shit. So she calls Natalie out for being cool with her ops. She says something about Natalie unfollowed her for DJ Sky, even though her and DJ Sky are cool. I don't know what it is, but basically tried to call Natalie out. And Natalie's like, well, you know what? I do like Emma. Basically just trying to get under Scotty's skin. So it's like, you never can tell when it's real or fake with them. Because they the most scripted on the goddamn show. So now we got Biggie, Tinkerbella, and Diamond the Baddies sitting together. Did anybody notice it was weird when when Biggie got a FaceTime call from Natalie, and Tinkerbella was like, who was that, your nigga? I mean, maybe Tinkerbella don't know about Biggie's dude. Maybe they're not that close for her to know. But I thought that was weird. I felt like she would have been in the know. But either way, they talking about Pretty P and how she want to fight Diamond. And I'm just like, can y'all blame her? I mean, I don't like Pretty P, but can you blame her? Y'all jumped her. Why wouldn't she want to get her ones with you? You was the one she called out in the first place, and then after Tinker took your fade for you, you jump her. So it's just like, why wouldn't she want to get her one-on-one with you? Tinker's not the one she wanted to fight, but she just had to fight. So the new cast members, they joined the returning cast members on the bus, and this is when Natalie announces that she wants the new cast members to do a song with the previous cast members, whoever raps, sings, whatever. So then Rolly makes a comment. She's like, well, I feel like the best rapper on this bus is Akbar V. That's debatable. I mean, I had to think about who was on the bus. I was like, hold on, who is... I mean, I haven't heard a lot of Akbar V's lyrics, raps, songs, whatever. So I can't compare her and say that she's better than everybody on the bus. I've heard Biggie rap. I've heard Saseki. I've heard Rolly. I've heard Diamond the Baddie. I would have to hear more of Akbar V. I feel like nobody on that bus is fucking with nobody. Like, I feel like everybody on that bus is like at the same type level. If I had to say somebody, maybe Taseki, but maybe not. Like, I don't know. I would have to hear more music from all of them to say that Akbar, but I guess Rolly has. So Biggie gets jealous. She's like, maybe back in the day, Akbar was the best rapper. Like, trying to throw shade. Akbar gets up, starts, I don't know if it's freestyling or some pre-written shit. Starts rapping in Biggie's face, and Biggie's like, that's cute, that's cute. So then Biggie and Akbar have this little back and forth. Doesn't really go anywhere. So now the girls, they arrive at the cider mill. I'm not gonna lie, the lady that owns the cider mill, she looks really familiar. I don't know if I've seen her on another show. She's like she a member of Mob Wives. I don't know. She looked real familiar. When I saw the owner, I was like, have I seen her on something before? But I know like 5 minutes after she introduced herself and told them that they was going to be splitting up and all that, I know that white lady regretted having them there right after that, because they broke out into like 3 or 4 fights. So yeah, like I said, the owner splits them. She splits them up into 3 groups. And next thing you know, out of nowhere, like I said, this is an edited show, so you never know what's out of nowhere, what's real, what's not sometimes. But out of nowhere, from what we see, Bad Dolly goes up to Anna and pushes her ass. And it's like, we still got smoke. And this is the moment where I'm like, okay, here's another moment when Anna does not spaz out and swing over that. Because if this was anybody else, let's say this was Summer, or this was somebody that she feel like she could beat, DJ Sky, I feel like it wouldn't have been no, what you pushing me? Because she didn't even do nothing back. She just let the girl push her and just talking. And then they both were smiling, so that was weird too. It looked hella fake. So it's just like, But even if it was fake, y'all all down Biggie's throat for not catching her phase. But then you sit here and you let this girl push you. You let this girl press you a third time. It's her third time doing that. That's why I'm like, why is nobody saying anything to Anna? So Anna and Bad Dolly are having this somewhat back and forth. Saseki comes over and pushes Dolly like Dolly pushed Anna. And then Dolly's reflexes is to throw her drink on Saseki. And then we see Tinka throw a drink on Dolly. So then Dolly turns, trying to wipe her eyes. Saseki just starts swinging. And then they start fighting. To me, honestly, I would have to say that nobody won that fight. I mean, I feel like that wasn't Saseki's best. If she was giving it her best, then it wasn't her best this time. I don't know what was going on there. It was a lot going on. I don't feel like nobody won that fight to me. I don't know. They're going to have to run that back. So, like I said, they got split up into 3 groups. Rolly gives directions on how to make donuts in her confessional. I thought that was kind of funny because she said something about croissants and putting a hole in them and frying them and putting a little sugar. And I was just like, what? So they in there learning how to make donuts or whatever. Lex in her confessional like, I ain't paying attention to these donuts. I'm paying attention to Ivory because she might want to get her lick back. And I was like, smart girl, because if this was Now That's TV, Ivory would swing on your ass for no reason out of nowhere. Even while y'all in a donut factory full of hot grease. Ivory don't give a damn. But I think it's because it's Zeus. She got to control herself. So walking somewhere along the cider mill, Pretty P out of nowhere starts popping it to Tinkerbella, which she has a right. Like I don't like Pretty P, but I don't feel like she's wrong when it comes to her coming at Tinkerbella and now Diamond. At first I thought it was corny. She wanted to fight Diamond because Diamond was looking at her funny or whatever. But now, before Tinker and Diamond done jumped in it, so now she has every right to want to fight both of y'all. So she's piping it with Tinkerbella, talking all types of hellish shit. Until Tinkerbella finally swings on Pretty P. Honestly, I feel like there was no winner. Like I said, Zeus is not Now That's TV. They break it up too quick. It's like they don't really give him a chance to run it. There was no winner for me. Diamond comes like at least about 10 steps. She's like 10 steps away and and like you could clearly see her coming. I'm pretty sure the cameraman saw her coming. She comes and she runs up on Pretty P, but she doesn't like glass her. She like kind of like hits her with the back of her arm. I guess she didn't want to drop her purse. I didn't get that. I don't know what was going on. But they don't really get to fight. I mean, Pretty P kind of tried to get up on Diamond and Baddy, but like I said, security, they don't really let that shit happen. But they let Diamond get all the way over there. It's the picking and choosing shit. So this is where Summer pissed me off. Now, Summer, you just had an experience where one girl started beefing with you, so then everybody felt like, okay, easy target, or let's all gang up on Summer. Why would you sit here and do the same thing to Pretty P? Pretty P just was just getting into it with Tinker. Diamond just tried to sneak her. Why would you all of a sudden now you want to fight her? I was just like, come on, Summer. You got way more beefs that you could get out right now while the security is occupied with Pretty P and them. She could have called her fade with anybody else. I still like Summer, don't get me wrong, but it was just like, why now? Why right now after she already getting into it with 2 other girls? I felt like that was a little corny on Summer's behalf. I still like her, but I got to point out when stuff like that, it just felt like Summer wanted some camera time, which I get it. She's trying to be, MVB, get that Baddies chain, all that good stuff. So they on the bus ride, I think coming back from the cider mill. And Scotty brings up like, where's Emma? She calling me boring, but she nowhere to be found. So Tinker goes to the back and gets Emma. who's sitting back there talking to Diamond. And I was like, that is kind of funny that she called Scotty born and she ain't really been, we ain't really been saying nothing from her other than her beef with Scotty. But you know who we really ain't been saying? That little skinny girl, Yoshi. She been the one that we ain't been saying nothing with her. So Scotty's like, yeah, go get her. Go get her. So she brings Emma out there. And, you know, Scotty's, you know, she points out, you calling me boring. You boring. You in the back of the bus not doing nothing. And was like, I was back there eating my salad, bro. What am I going to do? Da, 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 da. But when they put the camera back there, she wasn't eating no salad. I don't even think she had anything. I feel like the salad was sitting on the dresser beside her or was just sitting in her lap closed up. But she was not eating when she was sitting back there. She was just sitting back there talking with Diamond. So I was just like, I don't know how truthful you was talking about you was back there eating. But whatever. Scotty and Emma have a little back and forth on the bus. Kind of knew it wasn't going to get nowhere. Fighting on that little ass bus with all them people is not, it's not likely. I mean, not likely, but it's not like, wouldn't be smart. It wouldn't be the best thing to do. I can't think of the word. Get to this final scene. I was cracking up because when they got to the house, Dolly, that scene with Dolly and Summer hyping each other up, it was funny. It was funny, I'm not going to lie. Pretty P runs in the house, runs up on Summer. Pretty P kind of took that. I ain't even gonna lie. She took that with Summer. Dolly knows it as well, so Dolly decides to run up on Pretty P. And I was just like, nah, you gotta let your homegirl catch that L. Like, you can't want to fight her just because she lost. But, I mean, that's the type of shit they do on Baddies. So, I mean, the previous cast members do it all the time. So, why can't the newbies do it? So, I get it. I feel like I'm forgetting some points that I wanted to say. I can't think of it. Well, just like, why should Saseki have to catch the fade for Anna? Because Dolly pushed Anna? Do we not forget at the reunion, J.O. booped Biggie ass and Saseki didn't do nothing then. So it's just like, let your friends handle their own battles. They already think you their security guard. But yeah, those are my little thoughts. Like I said, I would give it a B-. Those are my thoughts or what have yous for this week's episode. Let me know your thoughts and what have yous in the comments. Let me know what you would grade it, if it's higher or lower. If it's any points that I missed, forgot to bring up something, left something out, forgot something, was off on something. I just repeated myself, whatever. Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe to the channel. It's easy. It's free. It takes less than 5 seconds. So if you sat here for 23 minutes, you can take 5 seconds to like and subscribe to the channel. It's anonymous. I won't know. Yeah. Like, subscribe, comment below. Thanks for watching this review, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.